here. If the initial projection of a projectile with same initial velocity exceeds or fall short of 45 degree by equal amount alpha, then the ratio of horizontal range. That means, students, angle of projection theta 1 exceeds alpha, that means 45 plus alpha. Fall short of 45 degree, that means also another angle 45 minus alpha. And for both the case, the initial speed is same. He's saying what is the ratio of their horizontal range. What is the formula for horizontal range in oblique projectile? R is equal to u square sine 2 theta by g. Yes or no? So here in the first case, if I am interested to find R1, then that will be how much? U square sine 2 into 45 plus alpha divided by g. Again R2 is equal to u square sine 2 into 45 plus alpha. 45 minus alpha. 45 minus alpha by g. So in this case, R1 will be how much? U square sine 45, 2 into 45 is how much? 90. 90 plus 2 alpha divided by g. Similarly, R2 is equal to how much? U square sine 90 minus alpha. Sine 90 plus theta is cos theta. Sine 90 minus theta is also cos theta. So that is, we could write here, R1 is equal to U square cos 2 alpha divided by g. And R2 is equal to also U square cos 2 alpha divided by g. And by dividing both, we'll get R1 is to R2 is equal to same. That is 1 is to 1. R1 is to R2 is equal to 1 is to. For an object thrown at 45 degree to the horizontal, the maximum height h and the horizontal r, range r are related as. Friends, you know maximum height h max by range. We have derived this relation in theory. H max by r is equal to 1 by 4 tan theta. Correct? And here in the question itself, he has given theta is equal to 45 degree. So theta is equal to 45 degree. Then horizontal range, sorry, vertical range h max by horizontal range r is going to be how much? 1 by 4 tan 45. Tan 45 is equal to 1. So here h max is equal to r by 4. H max is equal to r by 4. Then r is equal to how much? 4 times of h. Body is projected with an angle theta. The maximum height reached is h. If the time of flight is 4 seconds and g is equal to 10 meter per second square, then the value of h is how much? So h is equal to, h max is equal to 1 by 8 gt square. So here 1 by 8 into g is 10 and time of flight is 4 seconds. 4 square. So solve you will get it as 20 meter. U square sin square theta by 2g is equal to h. Time of flight is equal to 2u sin theta by g. So t square is equal to how much? 4u square sin square theta by g square. We want to find the relation between horizon maximum height h and time of flight. So h is equal to u square sin square theta by 2g is there. Multiply hg divide hg. 4hg divide 4 multiply 4. Then this u square sin square theta and down g square into 4 that can be replaced by t square. So by replacing that one we are getting h max is equal to how much? 4 into 2 8 1 by 8 into 1 g was left g into t square. That is the relation between them. An arrow is shot into air. Its range is 200 meter. That means r is equal to 200 meter. Time of flight t is equal to 5 seconds. G is equal to 10 meter per second square. Then horizontal component of the velocity. Horizontal component means ux. That is we usually take as u cos theta. What is ux? Horizontal component is velocity. Friends, you know horizontal range r is equal to ux into total time of flight. Na? Yes or no? So this is 200. This is horizontal component ux and time is given 5 seconds. So definitely
40
ux
meter per second.
is equal to 200 by 5, that is 40 meter per second. So the horizontal component of velocity is 40 meter per second. The horizontal range and the maximum height of a projectile are equal. The angle of projection of the projectile. Angle of projection of the projectile. H max by r is equal to just found out 1 by 4.
Option B.
H max is equal to r, so that is 1. 1 is equal to 1 by 4 tan theta. Means tan theta is equal to 4. Theta is equal to tan inverse of 4. So theta is equal to tan inverse of. Friends, y is equal to, 10x minus 5 by 9x square. Equation of trajectory given here. Range of the projectile. Friends, normal equation y is equal to ax minus bx square. Yes, and range r is equal to always a by b. So that is a is equal to 10 divided by b is 5 by 9. That is 10 into 9 by 5. That is 18 meter. You can compare. The range is 18 meter.
Yes.
The missile is fired for maximum range with an initial velocity of 20 meter per second. If g is equal to 10 meter per second square, the range of the missile is how much? Students, normal r is equal to u square sine 2 theta by g. And for r maximum, sine theta has to be maximum. Being the value, r max is equal to u square by g. That is how much? 20 square divided by 10. That is equal to 400 by 10. That is equal to 40 meter. Maximum range is 40 meter. If a person can throw a stone to a maximum height of h meter vertically, then the maximum distance through which it can be thrown horizontally by the same person. Here the important thing is to find is the velocity with which he is throwing. Friends, h is equal to u square by 2g in vertical motion. H is equal to u square by 2g. That means u square is equal to how much? 2gh. With this speed he is throwing the ball. Actually, maximum horizontal distance means how much? R max. R max is equal to how much? U square by 2g, na? Yes or no? Yes or no, student? R max is equal to what? U square sine 2 theta by g, na?
Yes, sir.
So here, in place of R max, I want to find R max is equal to how much power? It can be thrown horizontally by how much, what distance? So R max is equal to U square. How much will put? 2gh. Yes or no? अच्छा student, U square by g, na? R max है? Because u square sine 2 theta by g na.
U square by G.
So that is u square is equal to gh we got by g. So that is how much?
2H.
H. So if vertically he is able to throw h height, so horizontally he can throw up to 2h distance. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
See, the height y and the distance x displacement and y displacement of a horizontal plane of a projectile on a certain planet with no surrounding atmosphere are given as y displacement is given as y is equal to how much? 8t minus 5t square, and x displacement is equal to 60. So student, the velocity we want to find. If y is equal to displacement, then we can find vy, velocity in y, that is dy by dt, that is equal to how much? 8 minus 10t, correct? Like that, we can also find the velocity in x, how velocity changes, displacement changes in x. So dx by dt, that will be, that is equal to 6, correct? Vx is equal to, we got 6, and vy is equal to, we got 8 minus 10t. For initial velocity, the velocity with which the projectile projected. So that is uy is equal to how much? Since v is equal to u plus at, that means vy is equal to uy minus a into t. So what is there in uy? Initial velocity in horizontal direction is what? Sorry, vertical direction is how much? 8 na? Yes or no? Hmm? This is uy na, students? Then what is ux? Which is always remains constant. That is how much? 6 na? Here?
6.
That is 6 meter per second. This is 8 meter per second. And that is 6 meter per second. So net initial velocity will be how much? Uy
So
square
10.
plus ux square root under. Yes or no? So that is 8 square plus 6 square root under. That is how much? 10 meter per second. Here's the relation between the time of flight of a projectile TF and the time to reach the maximum height TM. Time of ascent, that is time of flight, is equal to 2 times of time taken to reach maximum height, nothing more. Yes or no? You know how much time taken to reach at this point. This to this time is equal to this to this time, na? Yes or no? That is TF, total time of flight. And this time is time to reach maximum height, and that is equal. This time is equal to this time. So it's that's why time of flight is equal to 2 time taken to reach the maximum height. Understood? Body is projected with a speed u meter per second at an angle beta with the horizontal. Yes or no? U meter per second at an angle beta with the horizontal. The kinetic energy at the highest point is 3 by 4th of the initial kinetic energy. Yes or no? Friends, the kinetic energy at the highest point will be equal to, at the highest point, student, here. Here you know only u cos beta. Yes or no? So kinetic energy at the highest point is equal to half m u cos beta whole square. Yes or no? So that is how much? Half m u square cos square beta. Okay? Because vertical component is 0, no vertical component of velocity. And initial kinetic energy. Students, the initial kinetic energy, that is the maximum kinetic energy, that is equal to, that kinetic energy is equal to, kinetic energy initial is equal to half mv square, let total energy half mv square times of cos square beta. Yes or no? That k is nothing but half mv square. Actually, in the question, he has given the kinetic energy at the highest point is 3 by 4th of its kinetic energy. Highest point kinetic energy, that is equal to, highest point kinetic energy how much? Half mu square. Initial kinetic energy is half mu square, no? Sorry. आप m square into cos square beta, and here cos square beta. So that is, students, you see initial kinetic energy, that is equal to k cos square beta is equal to 3 by 4 times of total kinetic energy. Listen. So cos square beta is equal to how much? K cancel, that is 3 by 4. So cos beta is equal to how much? Root 3 by 2. So when theta is equal to beta is equal to how much? Cos 30 degree. Yes or no? So beta is equal to, we got as 30 degree. The particle is projected with a velocity v such that its range on the projectile on the plane is twice the greatest height. Range is twice the particle is projected with a velocity v such that its range on the horizontal plane is twice the greatest height attained by it. Range is its range such that its range on the horizontal plane is twice the greatest height. That means, students, we'll see it will be like this. Range above theta. Its range is equal to how much? 2 times of h. What do we know from relation between h by r? Is the relation between h by r? 1 by 2 tan theta, na? Normally. Listen, h by r is equal to how much here? Sorry, h by r is 1 by 4 tan theta, na? Yes or no, students? What is the relation between horizontal range and maximum height and horizontal range? 1 by 4 tan theta, na? R is equal to 2h है गले कितने है बेटा? 1 by 2 is equal to कितने? 1 by 4 tan theta. चल कितने tan theta is equal to कितने है? 2 ना? Tan theta is equal to 2. You can see here in this case, if this is 1 and this is 2, this is theta, horizontal angle. So 1, 2. 1 is 1, another one is 2. Then if this is theta, this will be how much? 2 square plus 1 square, root 5 na, students. That means here in this case, sin theta is equal to how much? P by h. That is 2 by root 5. Cos theta is equal to how much? 1 by root 5. What is the formula for range? R is equal to u square sin 2 theta. Sin 2 theta means 2 sin theta into cos theta divided by g, na? So here u is how much? 2u square. U is v, na? Because in the question he has given v. So that is, we could write 2v square into, in place of sin theta, how much I can put? 2 by root 5. In place of cos theta, how much I can put? 1 by root 5. Yes or no? Into 1 by g, na, students? Yes or no? So solve here. 2 v square, how much? 4v square by root 5. Now 5g, na? So that is, range is equal to how much we got? 4v square by 5g. 4v square by 5g. The maximum height attained by a projectile is increased by 5%. Keeping the angle of projection constant, what is the percentage increase in horizontal range? Angle of projection is constant. How the maximum height and horizontal range are related? Change in maximum height, change in horizontal range. Friend, what is the formula for maximum height? H is equal to what? U square sin 2 theta by g, na? So u square sin square theta by 2g, na? I mean, change in height by original height will be how much? Differentiation I am saying about. U square is 2 delta u by u. original. Like that range is equal to how much? U square sine 2 theta by g in the same way. So that is delta r. Change in r by r is equal to how much? Same 2 delta u by u. Understood? So here you see both are, you see here 2 delta u by u, there also 2 delta u by u. So that means delta h by h is equal to delta r by r. Now we can write change in maximum height by original maximum height is equal to change in range by original range. If the height is increased by 5%, this is increased by 5%, then range will also increase 5%. There is no extra relation between them. So range will also increase by 5%. Okay. The projectile is projected at an angle 60 degree with horizontal with a speed 10 meter per second. The minimum radius of curvature of the trajectory described by the projectile. So it's let like this it is get going, and this is u, this is alpha, making an angle alpha with u. Right, students, let's draw a perpendicular to this. There will be another perpendicular like this also we can draw. Students, you know, if this is alpha, this is 90 minus alpha, totally 90, so this will be also alpha. Yes or no? Student, it is going like a circle. Yes or no? So here, mg cos alpha, mg is here, g is vertically downward always, this is alpha. So mg cos alpha will be this component, mg cos alpha. Yes or no? The radius of curvature is given by mg cos alpha, that is, it is moving in a circular path. So mg cos alpha is equal to how much? Mu square by r. In which radius it is going? We are interested to find this radius r. This projectile is taking the body to a height, na? To in this path. Only projectile is taking acceleration due to gravity. So mg cos alpha is equal to mu square by r. And from there I could find r. R is equal to how much? U square by g cos alpha. U square by g cos alpha. So r is minimum when? R is minimum. What is the minimum value of r? When g cos alpha is cos alpha is 1, na? So that means minimum value of r is how much? U square by g, na? Yes or no? So at maximum height, at this maximum height, what is the velocity? Only u cos theta, na? So that means in place of r, I can find r. You know, our maximum height v is equal to how much? U cos theta, that is 30 degree. Yes or no? So r minimum is equal to 5. That is u is 10 into cos 60. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. So that is 10 into 1 by 2. That is 5 meter per second. So that is 5 into 5 divided by g is take 9.8. That is 25 by 10 is around 2.55 meter. Is the minimum radius of curvature.